up to your future like you've never seen before.
Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for the weekend of August 25th through the 26th of 2018. I'm astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, thanks so much for being a part of futurelife.tv. If you're not subscribed, you're missing out on these daily videos every day, and we've got a bunch of other people doing daily videos, all for $5.99 a month. Check it out now, 7-day free trial on our app and on our website. Go to futurelife.tv. And of course, 5 years of astrology in 5 hours in an awesome 5-hour presentation that I did live in Los Angeles at an awesome venue. Make sure that you check out Rising Through the Darkness. I cover the next 5 years, where we're going. I even look a little bit outside of the next 5 years of that next 5 years. And I also cover how this 5 years is so set up from the last 5 years, which we all know was fucking insane. So check it out now, inclusiveastrology.com. But before we take a look at all the planets, let's take a look at the Leo King's planet energy meter to understand where all the energy is for your weekend full moon horoscope. And I'm sending you lots of great energy. I am sending you lots of love and light. I'm hoping that you have an awesome, amazing, and spectacular, wonderful weekend. And where do you think I'm putting that energy meter? I'm putting it at the extreme position. Beep, 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 beep. Some fate train time, baby. And I'm not just saying that. You know me. I just don't say it, especially if you watch me every day on the app. This is a big deal because why? We got a big grand trine happening in Earth. Boop, boop, boop. Some physical manifestation energy talk about, but some weight at the same time, right? So it's like, there's a lot of this awesome energy. The sun is now in Virgo. Got to figure things out, be in reality, make things happen. And trust me, a sun in Virgo is all about all of us starting to really go, I got to get stuff moving. I got to get things manifesting. I got to figure this out. I got to change this. I've got to shift that. And with the sun trining Saturn and Capricorn, I got to get the plan together. There's integrity on the line. There's heavy weights. There's these big things in life I want to reach. And with that trining over to Uranus and Taurus, it's about breaking into a new world of a higher value system of knowing a better self. It's a lot of excitement, don't get me wrong, but it comes with this responsibility and control and shifting our life and entering into destined zones that are definitely higher up the ladder, but man, do they carry weight, right? So when you look at this weekend with the full moon that's going to be on Sunday with the moon in Pisces, it's drifting us emotionally into, but look at all this magic though at the same time, and look at the vision of where it's going. You know, having Pisces is a good thing because it can give us the vision and give us all these beautiful aspects that show us this like kind of, you know, mystical world that we are ready to enter into. But with Mars that is still stationary retrograde, getting ready to go stationary direct on Monday, you know, this has been 60 days with all the eclipses that were in between and all these retrogrades that have been happening. I mean, we have been beaten down. Mars has been retrograding through the south node in Aquarius. It's retrograded all the way back to 28 degrees of Capricorn. And there's been eclipses and there's been all these retrogrades. I mean, it has been a rough change because we are all getting catapulted into new directions and new places. And this full moon in Pisces has kind of a positive and it has a negative, and especially in a kite. One, the positive. We're seeing this beautiful magic happen. The negative, you know, don't be delusional and think like it's just going to be easy patty cakes and like there's no work involved and there's no integrity and it's just all going to happen like it's just all going to happen. Sure, things are showing up, the universe is showing up, but we got to show up just as much as the universe does, is I think the big lesson right now in our life, and realize we need to have some sort of plan and some exit strategy with that plan because we are carrying a lot of weight into this new place. So it's good to have an exit strategy, and I don't mean like exit completely out of our plans or destiny, but know like, okay, I'll bring this much energy to this spot, and that's when in the plan I'll put my energy into this spot. This is what Uranus and Taurus is about. It's about utilizing our tools at the right different times and trying new things. And a lot of us are actually trying new things. We may be trying new roles in our life, new ambitions, new goals, even new jobs, new personas. There's a lot of things about new realities that are showing up in our life right now and putting us into positions we've never really put ourselves in. And there's kind of a past life vibe around this, especially as the South Node is hanging around this Mars retrograde. retrograde, like releasing old identities from past lives, this life included, to really get us where we want to go. But the moon is in a nice cradle. It does have this Saturn and Uranian element, so it's like there's excitement with it. There's the excitement of building and growing and going in new direction. There's the excitement that, you know what, when we know our path and we know what we want, you know, and we have a vision and we have a dream, it's possible. But the work that comes with it means we have to step up and we have to show up, and integrity is a massive aspect of this that's showing up. And that full moon in Pisces kind of doesn't really want to show, I don't want to say it doesn't want to show integrity, but it kind of just is like, can't it just all this magic just like make it all happen for me? Like poof. Yes, it's showing up, it's bringing you the pieces, but you got to put them together and you still got to show up. And Mars is about to come direct on Monday and really catapult us forward as another ticker on the scale, I guess you could say, finally, of a Mars, bam, coming direct. Another planet coming direct, and now we're moving down to 4 planets retrograde, 5 energies if you include Chiron in this. And I think that it's very interesting to see, because the other part that I want to bring up is Mercury. Mercury is squaring Jupiter coming into this weekend and making its exact square into the beginning of next week and during Mars direct. So we can't lose hope. You know, we can't lose hope with those. A full moon of Pisces can be depressed, lose hope, doesn't know how it's going to make this happen. It's too much weight. You're purging. You're purging old energy. You're purging your old self. You're purging the self that's afraid of stepping into this new path and the unknownness about it. And especially the sun in Virgo is trying to figure all this shit out and figure it out and have all of it understood like any Virgo would. So this is about not freaking out about how much weight this new part of your life is taking you. And with Mercury square Jupiter, it's this realization there's a lot to do. And then especially what is Scorpio? Scorpio is, I need to receive. I need this feeling. I need these things. These are desires I have. But man, in order to get them to manifest, this Uranus and Taurus, we got to try new things. We got to do things that are not traditional, even though Saturn is in the most traditional spot. So it's kind of a crazy, weird aspect. It's like, man, I got to try some new stuff here, while at the same time, like, keeping it all in a line and not going too crazy off course. And with this Jupiter and Scorpio, it needs things. It needs a lot of things. And Mercury and Leo is like, oh man, yeah, I'm only going to be happy if I get it all. It's like, you're going to have to realize going through this journey, you might not be able to get everything that you want the way that you want it to on this journey. Like, it's kind of like going up on a mountain and being like, well, I want the nicest coat and I want the nicest boots and I want this and I'll feel happy. And, you know, I want like a lover with me and I want like, this and I want this. Like, okay, I can give you the boots, I can give you this. I don't know about the lover, or I don't know about this, but I got all this, and you can go on the trail and you can have a great time. It's like, I'm not going to get everything. It's like, well, yes, but maybe down the trail a little bit. So don't lose hope based off it not showing up, the world and the universe and these big new steps we're taking in our life, because you're not getting it exactly the way that you want to. Like, we need to use that full moon in Pisces as a way to see like a compassion, an easiness, and a going with the flow and trusting that the universe has a path instead of a depressive or an over, you know, especially Mercury square Jupiter with a full moon in Pisces is an over delusional part. Like, oh yeah, this is all going to work out great. And I really am not going to have to do shit. It's like, no, you got a lot of shit you're going to have to do. There's a lot of things that you're going to have to show up and be for. And honestly, it's an exciting moment with Mars coming direct on Monday and this full moon getting ready for us. This is an opportunity for us to purge and to be ready and knowing that the universe is turning on majorly this weekend, especially though on Monday coming in. So card for this weekend we got is the 7 of Cups reversed. This card is always saying there is a lot of beautiful options and gifts and universal gifts that we have, and there's a lot of prizes to be had, but it's important to focus on the ones that give you the most, that give you the best. If we get too scattered on too many things, it's going to be very hard to manifest everything in one. And so I think it's very important at this time to be like, okay, I know I got a lot of things, and I know I got, so it's like management, time management, scheduling, getting things together, and knowing which one is the most important to you. Process that this weekend. What is the most important role? What is the most important place that you want to reach in your life? And really start to apply a lot of that energy into that while still applying the energy in those other spaces that you really want to. Thanks so much for all your support. I truly appreciate it. If you're not on the app, getting these videos every day, and my weekly sun sign horoscopes, and my weekly tarot, and my weekly intuitive, and we've got 7 other people doing awesome tarot readings, love readings, every day, every week, blogs. It's all there. Check it out now, futurelife.tv. Get your 7 days free subscription and free trial. Anyway, thanks so much for all your support. I truly appreciate it. And all my YouTubers out there, appreciate you for always being there for me. And I'll see. Oh, I'm doing readings. I got readings open right now. If you want readings this September, I'm pretty open. Go to leoking.com, click on consultations. And I'll see you guys on Monday, if you got the app.
Wake up to your future like you've never seen before.